Check. Look, fucking challenge. Every summer for me a cold summer.
Yo, what's up, people? How y'all doing? It's James Mediapope, a blog like James Mediapope TV. What's up, everybody? What's good? I'm gonna address two things today. It's gonna be a two-part blog. First thing, I know it's kind of old, but you know, like I always say, better late than never. I want to address the Murder Mook freestyle for the Cold Summer challenge. Shout out to Fabulous. Shout out to Murder Mook. That was a dope freestyle. But you know, I'm gonna give my take on it, and then I'm gonna talk about Norbs being fired from URL TV. All right. Yo, first off, you know, if you listen to the freestyle and you want to rate bars and stuff like that, and the concept and how he was flowing, dope. Murder Mook is a spitter. We all know he got bars. We know he know how to put words together. You feel me? But there was some things that was said in there, and you know, number one, no disrespect to a man that's mourning. I know what mourning feels like. I lost my father last year. No disrespect to that. I understand exactly, you know, where he may be coming from. You dig? So he's questioning God, you know, and you should, you know. If you feel in the kind of way, there's nothing wrong. I don't think it's blasphemous to question God and ask God why. You understand what I'm saying? But if you listen to it and you understand how to break down bars and the things that he's saying, or whatever the case may be, he's saying man to man. You know, there's a lot of things that are misconstrued on Murder Mook's path. You know, he has a false understanding of something, and he's just interrogating the situation with what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is not actual, it's not facts. You know, he's dealing with a lot of emotions and stuff like that. And part of the emotions was him and his mother had a relationship situation where they wasn't talking to each other, this, that, and the third. That's why I keep saying, man, you know, we hold grudges against people for whatever reasons. Just because he tried to forgive her, he was getting ready to do it, but he took his time. And it's a sad thing that it was too late by the time he decided to get to do it. You know, his mom was taken away. There's so many times that these situations happen, especially right now with this COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of people have lost loved ones. Rest in peace to all the loved ones lost in this pandemic, you know, or epidemic, whatever you want to call it. Rest in peace to everybody who's lost a loved one. Shout out to everybody who's lost a loved one. God bless them and their families, you dig? But what I'm saying, my whole point is with this one is that we have to learn to see past the unforgiveness. We have to learn to let bygones be bygones. You may not have to really talk to somebody anymore, but forgive them in your heart, because you need to be forgiven. That's a fact. That's a fact. Especially, you know, family members or whatever the case may be, you know. It's not that serious. I feel like this, and this may sound kind of harsh, but if you hold a grudge against somebody, you cut them off, and God forbid if something happened to them, they happen to die or whatever the case may be, don't even cry for them. Don't cry. Why are you crying for? Huh? Because you had the opportunity to give them their flowers while they could smell them. You had the opportunity to hug them while they were still there, but you didn't. You was being grudge. You was holding a grudge. You was being stubborn, and now they not here. So for that reason, like, I'm like, yo, don't even cry, for real. Simple, straight like that, you know. But I was listening to the song, you know, and he addressed a few things. He addressed, you know, the fact that he was questioning God. That was number one. Like I said, it ain't nothing wrong with questioning God. Number two, that's not blasphemous to question God. We all get in situations sometimes we ask God why, you know what I'm saying? That's your relationship with God. So with that being said, I guess between no man and his relationship with God. You know what I mean? Then another part of it was where he was confessing to, you know, how he had an issue with his mom. See, that's where that was an issue. It's a personal thing with him, because he knew in his heart of hearts, he never really forgave his mother all the way. And when he finally did decide to forgive him, you know, she was out of here, you know. I mean, we put a lot of stuff on God, you know, devil running around here rampant in the world too, you know what I mean? And he also addressed that. That was the third part of it, when he was like, yo, listen, devil, don't think because this is your open door for you to come in and say whatever you got to say to me or whatever, like you got me. Nah, he said, this ain't what that is. You know, he was just having a conversation with God. But your hand's too short to box with God. You feel what I'm saying? And you got to understand deeper than what was being said. You got to understand the whole logic of everything. You know, you got to understand the whole scenario, synopsis, or whatever have you. You understand? And he wrote these rhymes that sound good. It was dope. I say it's dope. I'm not knocking my man. He's a lyricist. He's lyrical. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it was a lot of errors in there. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. Everybody got their own opinion. It is what it is. Now, shout out to Murder Mooks, shout out to Fab, Cold Summer. A lot of people challenged it or whatever. I did with myself. Dope, you know what I mean? I like the beat and everything. Then you got another situation where you have Norbs. You know, Norbs had been fired from URL. You know, seems to be that he didn't want to address it personally. He didn't put it out there like that. But URL put a statement on many social media platforms, many, you know, I've seen it, put it that way. I ain't none of no rock. I understand what's going on out here. You know what I mean? So they put up this statement talking about Norbs is no longer part of URL and he's fired. So Norbs gets back on, I think it was IG, and he gives his side of the story. You know, he's basically right now what you call a free agent. You know, he expressed his love for Beasley. He said, yo, that's my brother. You know, you talk about 10 years solid, you know, and I'm pretty sure they knew each other before that. But, you know, 10 years solid on URL, you know, he was like a recruiter, what have you. You know, he brought in new talent and this, that, and the third. You feel me? So he was very instrumental in the URL culture, you know. And now as far as his character concerned, a lot of people who was more privy and more had the inside scoop on things would say, you know, his character was off or whatever the case may be. I don't know the man personally. I brushed shoulders with him a couple of times myself. You know, I really didn't dig his character. You know, hence, you know, a lot of people thought Tech Nine was a stand-up guy. He carried it in the public eye as a stand-up guy, but behind the scenes, after he passed away, we found out what it was. You know, sad to say. A lot of people who have bones, skeletons in their closet, so it's a personal issue or whatever the case may be. They fired my man, you know, so it's questionable. You know, it raises a red flag. You know, like. Where's your loyalty lie at? What is the main focus? What is it all about? You know, it's a lot of questions that arise from this situation. So Norbs goes to say, he said, yo, I'll have a conversation with RBE. I'll have a conversation with KOTD. Now it's up to them if they would want to work with him or not. You know, of course, it's always their decision. He's coming aboard their platform. Some of them may do it on the strength of, at the end of the day, we all know it's a level of competition there. You know, we're not gonna sit there and act like it ain't. See, when you're doing the same thing, some people can work together and become a conglomerate. Some people use it as, you know what, it's all competition must die. You feel me? So, with that being said, if they do pick him, are they gonna pick him for what he could bring to the table? Or are they going to pick him just to say to the ops, yo, I got one of yours. You know what I'm saying? I got one of your inside scoops. You know what I mean? He can let me know this, that, and third or whatever. Hey, you never know. You never know what somebody's motive is. You feel me? So, like he said, he's not coming in second. So right now, he's shopping himself. He said he won't come in second. I watched it. I heard everything he said. He said he's not coming in second, meaning he wants to come in at the top of the totem pole. You know what I mean? And I don't know if people want to rock with him. Just like I said, everybody got a motive. Everybody got reasons why they would do what they do. You know, they may pick him up on the strength of on the fact that he was with URL for 10 years. He got a lot of inside scoops or whatever the case may be. Then again, I don't know if they even told him everything. They don't know if they even told him everything, you know? Did he know he was fired before they put that out? Was he keeping it secret? Who knows, man? Like I said, man, I'm just doing this blog. I covered 2 bases. Murder Mook. Yo, shout out Murder Mook. Shout out URL TV. I ain't throwing no hate or nothing to nobody. I'm just calling it. I'm giving you the Mediapope facts. You dig? Blog life, baby. Peace and love.